Hey everybody, welcome to this week's reading. My name is Stephanie. Welcome if this is your first week tuning in. Each week I do an oracle card reading, some crystal guidance, and 3 Akashic keywords that I channel while working in the Akashic records that gives us a little bit of a jump start on what energy is coming in the following week. So I always say that if you stumble across this video and the guidance feels relevant to what is happening to you at the moment, then it is absolutely timeless in that respect. But we are looking at chronologically, we are looking at September 11th through the 17th, 2022 right now. So this week we are going to use the Healing Crystals deck number 2 for our crystal guidance. We are going to I sort of missed one last week. I like to use these Moonology manifestation cards for our full and new moon guidance. We do have a full moon in Pisces yesterday, and I didn't talk about it last week, or I didn't use this deck last week. So because the full moon energy goes about 3 days on either side of the event itself, I'm going to go ahead and use this for our Sunday guidance because we will still very much be in the energy of that full moon. And then this does not have much to show. This is sort of what's considered an indie deck, a deck that is produced on a smaller scale. And it's an inner child deck that I just was guided to use this week. So interesting. We'll see what that means and what comes up this week. But if I can find a link to this, it was something I purchased on Etsy from the creator of the deck. If I can find a link to that, I will tag her or link to it. So let's first talk about our 3 keywords. And this week, the keywords that came up were introspection, belief, and undoing. So last week, I said we were kind of, I think one of the phrases that came up was holding pattern, where we were just kind of like tipping on our own axis, like, am I going forward? Am I going backwards? And it wasn't, as I think I mentioned, it was not a 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. There was no backward movement. It was just kind of a holding pattern energy. So this week we are, I feel like, kind of a little bit still in that energy. And it may be because, and any astrology folks out there, feel free to chime in always in the comments. I do know that it's kind of a rare occurrence, or I believe it is kind of a rare occurrence. You know, everybody talks about Mercury retrograde, which we went into this past week. You know, and it's become kind of a source of memes and jokes and, you know, blame it on Mercury retrograde. But there are 5 other planets in retrograde, I believe, right now. So all of those then would kind of be slowing us down, making us more mindful in whatever they are about. So Mercury happens to govern technology and communication, but we have all of these other astrological aspects happening too. So really kind of slowing down in all areas of our lives. Totally makes sense that the first keyword would be introspection. And the message I got about that one was not retrospection. We're not looking backward and basing our future on the past. We're right now, we're here, we're in the present moment, and we are introspective. We are looking within to see what we already know and how we can use that moving forward. The second keyword then is belief, and the information I got about that one was belief systems and sort of letting go of outdated belief systems, which piggybacks off of that not retrospection. So we're not going backward, we're not looking to the past. We have learned and gained all we can from that, lucky us, and now we are in the present moment using that to move forward, not to recreate things based on past experiences, but to use now, this present moment, as a springboard for creating our future how we desire it. So letting go of any residual outdated belief systems would be the second thing to work on this week. Really also great for still being in the residual energy of that full moon. Very appropriate. And then the last one is undoing, which again kind of piggybacks on belief about letting go of outdated belief systems. So undoing any behaviors, patterns, thought processes, antiquated belief systems, things that we just don't need anymore, leaving those in the past. Those are retrospective. We are here, we are now, we are moving forward. So introspection, belief, undoing. And knowing that we're still very much in the energy of letting go this week. So that's our Akashic guidance for the week. Let's talk about our crystal energy. I did go ahead and draw all the cards as I usually do, but I have not looked at them yet. I'm just looking at the crystal energy, and it is perfect for this week. It is malachite. I have to say, malachite and I are not BFFs. It's a really powerful release crystal, so it's great for this energy, but you can also work at it work with the energy of it without possessing the crystal itself. So just, you know, through intention, through there are even a ton of kind of musical frequencies and meditations, that sort of thing, available on YouTube that connect with the energy of things. So you can connect with the energy of malachite without actually having the physical crystal. Weirdly, as I said, I don't look at these ahead of time. Weirdly, I had just gotten out 2 green crystals. I got out my big chunk of jade here and my malachite, even though I do not love to work with it. Kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's a very strong crystal. So I love it, respect its energy, but it's not something that I use frequently. But interestingly enough, got it out yesterday. So the 3 keywords for malachite are cleanse, protect, heal. Sorry, I have a cat that just jumped up here. Try to keep her moving. Okay. Cleanses, protects, heals. It's going to connect the heart and the throat chakra, which is great for the retrograde energy we're in, because we want to be coming from our heart space before it comes out of our mouth. That is the best guidance I can give you right now. Filter it through here before it comes out here. Malachite says, I welcome positive transformation into my life. So we are in that energy of transformation based on introspection, letting go of outdated belief systems, and undoing things we no longer need. So I welcome positive transformation into my life through the energy of malachite. So then let's talk about our full moon in Pisces energy and see what the Moonology manifestation deck has for us for Sunday. Its keyword is forgive. Interesting. So that's introspective too, right? Full moon in Pisces, it's a very watery energy. It's about emotions and forgiveness. Let me just read you a snippet from this guidebook. It says, be careful that you're not coming at your current situation. And what have I been mentioning? That we're in the here, we're in the now. Be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. So not coming from past places or past ways of being or past behaviors or knee-jerk reactions. Be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. This card is a reminder that life is in unfolding mystery and you need to go with it. Instead of trying too hard to tick every box for your dreams to come true, fall into the dreams a little. It could well be that what's blocking your current manifestation is that you haven't forgiven yourself or someone else for something that has happened in the past. To boost your power, forgive yourself and anyone else who needs forgiveness. So it is about moving out of that past energy. It is about being in the here, being in the now, and creating from this space. We've learned everything. Grateful for the lessons. We just don't need to be retrospective anymore. So then let's talk about using this inner child deck. Let's talk Monday. We have the what if. So these are really beautiful cards, hopefully. Oh, and interestingly, the card back is a depiction of a full moon. So hopefully I can get those kind of without a glare so you can see each one. So the what if says, it has, in each of these has 3 keywords as well: verity, uncertainty, and courage. And I am getting the message that this is one of those more chronological weeks. This is a collective reading, so that may not feel that way for everyone, and take each card as it resonates for you, for whatever day feels right, or whether it's the week or the month as a whole. But I am getting kind of the message that this is a more chronological unfolding than some other weeks. So the what if, we're starting this at the beginning of the week on Monday. It says, our beliefs dictate our reality. And what we believe will be the lens through which we view the world. This lens may seem infallible, but it is not. Take the time today to review your beliefs, making peace with the uncertainty that it brings. So our beliefs dictate our reality. And the second keyword being belief systems, letting go of ones that are outdated. Very interesting. Tuesday, we have the reflection pool card. So there's the reflection pool. And this card for Tuesday says truth, contemplation, and fearlessness. Emotions are a complex thing, and we are in that watery Pisces sign, right? Emotions are a complex thing, but when allowed, can show you a deeper truth. Take space today for your emotions, write them down, feel how they reside inside your body, and let them be without judgment. So that's kind of undoing those past judgments, those past beliefs, and being introspective. The reflection pool has very introspective energy for Tuesday. Wednesday, we have the chain breaker. Interesting that I got this is a kind of chronological week. So it is so far following those 3 keywords. The chain breaker says freedom, indignation, and justice. It says judgments that have been placed upon us by ourselves or by others can shackle us, stealing our joy and will to live. Take time today to remove these judgments, choosing not to believe the lies they tell. A judgment is not the truth. A judgment is not the truth. So this is the introspection, outdated belief systems, and undoing those. There couldn't be a more complementary card for a keyword, right? Undoing and the chain breaker. So that's our Wednesday energy. Thursday is the no. So there's a no card in this deck and a yes card. Thursday, we get the no. Let me show you the card. And the no says boundaries, self-care, and strength. Now is the time to give importance to your needs. It is not selfish, but necessary in order to live a balanced life. Say no, take time for yourself, and above all, do not feel shame for this. If anyone would shame you, then they are not for your good. So this comes up Thursday is kind of, I think, a moving out of the full moon energy a little bit, a moving out of the release energy back into the really grounded, present tense energy, and knowing if anything pops up that day to act in your own best interest, to keep your loyalty is to yourself and your own well-being and best interests first before you fill up the cups of others. So then Friday, we have the Voyager card. I like how this is unfolding. And I did mention it feels more chronological to me. So then Friday, we're in the Voyager energy, which is very much more of a movement forward energy. Even though, you know, the path is not exactly straight, it is movement forward. It says initiation, new beginnings, and the unknown. Today is the day. There is something you have been hesitant to do, and now is the time. Do not worry if you are ready or if it will turn out perfectly. It is not the destination, but the journey that the things of life are made. So I think, you know, by this day, by Friday, we're kind of moving out of the undoing and the things we've been contemplating and focusing and being introspective about this week. And we are again in movement forward, even if it's a little unknown at this point, even if the path is a little crooked at this point. And then Saturday, this is perfect. I just said there's a no card and a yes card in this deck. On Saturday, we get the yes card. So no to people pleasing, no to doing things that are not in our best interest, no to looking toward the past to create the future, but yes to open-hearted acceptance and excitement. So Saturday, how we're rounding out the week, we're moving out of that full moon energy and the energy of release and back into the energy of creation. And it says it might seem impossible, but now is the time to receive. There is much abundance waiting for you, but the form it will take is up to you. Be open to every good thing, knowing that you will know the best thing when it comes. So that is how we round out our week. We are in the energy of yes, we have kind of moved out of the introspection. We know we are creating the future we want because we are basing it on what we are focusing on right now in this moment, not on what we possibly wanted in the past or the way we behaved or reacted to things in the past. This is the energy of creation, not the energy of reaction. So we are here, we are now, and we are creating the future that we want. So that is our energy for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to connect on a deeper level and get a more personalized private reading, my information is always in the description box below, and I will see you next week.